I think I'm on Mount Neva. I don't really know. I don't have a map. But it's a really great mountain, and I had a lot of fun getting to it from around Caribou Pass. Like I didn't know there was all these towers until I kind of got close to it, and then I was like, I better check this out. So as you can see, like cloud cover is really low right now. It's getting lower, and that's really kind of screwing with my plans right now. Where I wanted to check out the direct ridge line from what's over here, Caribou, Arapaho Pass, whatever. And then you just go straight up. I think it's just quarter of the 5 mountain, and then go straight down the divide to this kind of gap built by a glacier. And the other side is a slope ridge line. I don't know what to call it. It looks like a ridge line from the trail, but I think that's an optical illusion. Excuse me. And see if I can't actually do it directly. But I can't even see the ridge line, so I really don't know what's going on. I haven't found many trip reports about it. I found one by the pint-sized, and knowing her, she's one to be a little melodramatic, and that's not a bad thing. And she's very flowery. She's as flowery and colorful as the tattoos on her body. So she might be right. I can't even see the beginning of it. It doesn't look great from what I can see. If that doesn't go, I mean, the trail's right there. It's not like you're missing out too much. You just go to the trail. There's a water source, then you just go up the next peak. So you're off less than 1/8 of a mile from the divide. So if it's too dumb, it doesn't have to be done. It just might be faster to go directly. Famous last words. Lots of exposure going down to this tarn. This tarn's gonna be a really great water supply if I do the full meal deal. And signature fascia, I didn't know that was there. I'd love to just fill up my water bottles there, but I filled up like 5 liters over there, where the trail junction for Arapaho Pass in South Arapaho is, which I now wish I did not, because water's heavy and I'm a lightweight. So anyways, great to know that Taryn's there. Oh look, the sun decided to come out for a second. I'm hoping all these clouds will just kind of burn off. It's only 9:30. It could happen. They don't look too terrifying. Right. So water, like there's snow right by me, and that's a water source, provided that you have a stove to boil it or cook it, melt it. The term is melting water. The bummer about that is that means I gotta bring a stove, I gotta bring fuel for a stove, and then I gotta wait to melt the water. But it might mean that this route goes in August, and that will be kind of rad, because like with the Sangres, I had to wait to the right time where there was snow but not too much snow, and then still there was bits and pieces where there was a lot of snow and it made things difficult. Speaking of which, I wish I could show you, but I think the glacier near Apache is pretty well in right now, and people are having trouble from like the Kasparov Traverse onto Apache. Like when Peter and I did it, we went way low and crossed the snow slope, and I hated it. We had like ice axes but no crampons, and it went okay, but then we had to like climb up again, so we like lost a bunch of elevation, then climbed up, and like the route wasn't like great. It wasn't bad, but I mean, if I can not lose and gain that elevation, that'd be great. So sadly, or I guess like if I want to be a Boy Scout about it, I might go back to Brainerd Lake and just do the traverse from Toll to Apache again and see what that's about. See, I'm going to kind of be in the clouds on this ridge line, and I'm going to pop down, and then it looks like it's sunny again. So at least in the pass I can like warm up. It was really windy at the pass last time I was there, but I'll at least do this mountain-ish thing, whatever it is, 4:45. All right. So, kind of got my wish. The clouds have definitely risen. You can see it's super windy though. Got a nice little windscreen on me though. So this is the, what would you call this? Like the west face, the west buttress of South Arapaho, and it looks pretty terrible, especially on the bottom. Like there's these columns that I can't really scramble, and then between them there's just like, oh, it looks like very loose ground. So I'm trying to figure out like what the best way is. Like above there just seems to be this like winding little gully, but it, like if you look, it caves out. There's a cave. Like there's just this huge chalk stone, and then like you could live inside that. And below that looks pretty technical, to be perfectly honest. So it's so hard to think of what the terrain is actually like. I can't tell what the slope angle is, but it looks like if you go to the left where this big terrible loose gully is, and then once you can't get any farther because it just gets too hard, you hang a right, kind of where these, I can kind of see grass on it above that chalk stone, then just keep going up, and then like I think that'll work. This looks loose. There's other options. Like over here looks better. Like it looks more solid, but I don't know how to get over there. Like these just kind of like become these weird chimneys. I'm trying to figure out like the ridge is here. So what's the easiest way to get to the ridge? So it might be that I have to go up this crappy slope and then traverse right quite a bit, and then find myself on better ground over here. Oh, there's some big ass rocks, man. Hope they don't want to tumble. Oh, the sun is not helping me. Wish I could see a little bit of a 3D view. It's just hard to see. The top looks pretty chill. It's just all this loose shit. We'll find out. And then there's the rest of the traverse to the north. All those little towers. It's not a gimme. Ha! Okay, fun. Alright, well, at the base of everything, honestly it doesn't look terrible. It's a little bit steeper than I want, but it's not like unreal. It's just these towers are in the way, and the towers are not going to be climbable. And like this ridge line right here is the one you kind of see from the trail, and it's actually one of the sides of the Skywalker couloir, and I don't want to do the Skywalker couloir as my descent path when I go this way. So I don't know, I think you could just wander up here and see what happens. I think I'm just gonna stay to the right or so, and I weave my way through all these boulders. Like these boulders are not on the angle of repose, they're just kind of hanging out. And I see a little bit of grass, which gives me an idea that maybe this is slightly stable. Like there's grass here, and this whole, like, I don't know, this whole ridgeline has grass on it too. So these are good, some cool things too, this deep chimney. So these are good signs. It looks like you just get over this and then maybe we'll check back, see what's going on. Alright. Oh hey, check it out, I'm on the ridgeline. Except I broke my arm. Alright, kidding. Yeah, well, that went really well, actually. I can't believe how well that went. A little loose at the bottom, and then, yeah, stick to the sides of those little ribs, or buttresses, or whatever you want to call them, and then, if you want, climb them. And it seems as if there's always, like, they're shattered in two, so you can actually climb in between them. So you're kind of on a ridge, but you're in a cleft. And yeah, nice class 3 climbing. So no big deal. Pretty psyched on that one. That's kind of legitimate. Remind me of like west face of Snowmass, or like the west face of Elbert, you know. But yeah, no big deal. So now I'm on the ridge. I'm gonna go to North Arapaho before I get showered out. These clouds are looking a little more angrier, and past a bunch of people that I'm seeing popping up and down these little towers on the ridgeline. So I'll tag North Arapaho just because it's fun. But I think today's mission was a success, so I'm psyched. And South Arapaho is just over there, about 1/8 of a mile, so couldn't be more happier. Followed that divide perfectly. Alright, I gotta stop this before I look like too much of a jerk. Not a jerk, a dork with my camera. Alright, let's do it. Alright, North Arapaho, doing well. Clouds are less angry and more just like atmospheric. And this is a really pretty spot in the entire Front Range. One of the prettiest. Yeah. So, much learned. Data gathered. Beta worked through. Psyched. So, one more piece of the puzzle. I don't know, like, this is like hour number 11 or something for me. I'm not going slow because I'm like doing all the touristy stuff, plus I'm like sussing out the beta and checking things and taking pictures and stuff like that. But that's good. Like, it's good to like get the tourist stuff out of the way, and then like when you do the actual project, you can just kind of have a one-track mind of like hike, 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 hike. So that's cool. I'm gonna call it a day. Get back to the bike, which is only 9 miles away. And then it's a good 4,000 feet of coasting. Probably take Gold Hill. Just one or two little bumps in the way, but it's mostly downhill. So that looks fun. I'm kind of looking forward to that. I have a bald back tire, but we'll manage. All right, that's all I got. Time to boogie.